Hey everyone, Chada here, and welcome back to Genshin Impact. So previously I did Ayato's story quest, after I accidentally started it in the stream before. And I also finished that Future Star thing, event, and then I realized everything was a damn lie! Okay, I'm still just getting a bit set up here. Rocket Man is going to be joining me in a bit. But before I can do that, I need to make sure I have all my quote-unquote screens here going. Like my old phone, my iPod for Discord, and yeah, just... Okay. Let me... Okay, now I have to get the plug. Now, the things I do to make sure the stream is running properly. But, I mean, it's like I've said before, my TV and computer monitor are like 6 feet apart on opposite ends of the room. So there's really no way I can pay attention to both of them at the same time. My ears. Yep, hello there. Okay, let me... Okay, there you are. Okay, I can get that random gift whenever. After this. And Nilu is just staring at that thing menacingly.
Let's take it easy.
Let's see, okay, I have Kaching and Nilu now. Okay, so what did you want to do? Okay, so like I was saying, ironically in the stream I did last night, I haven't done any of my bounties yet, and yeah, pretty much anything with my primos right now, anything goes. Unless I can think of something I need to do. Okay. Let's see. Inazuma bounties. Okay, let's see, what do you got for me? Okay, let's see here. Okay, this one looks like a lava churl. Yeah, it's a Thunderhelm lava churl. Okay, let's see here. Invulnerable to Electro, which makes sense. Increased damage from Catalyst-wielding characters. Okay, I guess my Mona's time to shine. I really do need to work on the other Catalyst characters I have. Although technically Ningguang is kind of usable now. Well, let's see if she can survive. Let's see, what the... They're fusing together.
First, get into position like this. Then move like that. Yep, that's it.
Okay, I'm going to be replacing one water girl with another. Okay, Ningguang, let's see. Are you actually usable now? Oh, there he is. You found him. Oh, wow, he's over here now.
Give up. Your life is mine.
Yeah, she's actually making some amount of damage, but... no, don't attack him. Or, fine. You can attack him, but you're gonna die.
Submit. Decided by destiny.
Let's see, Mona, can you help out a little? You're not even hitting him. Well, you are, but Mona's not.
Give up. Your life is mine.
I mean, she's making some damage on him, but not a whole lot. At least not compared to how much damage Mona can dish out.
It's upon you.
I mean, I know I need to work on her artifacts anyway. Yep. I know. And Ningguang is somehow still alive. So she did a lot better than I thought she would. Okay, let's see. Guess we'll head back to the Mad Lad. Okay, let's see, and I'm at reputation level 7, so... I guess only 2 more levels until I can get the compass. I think. I don't remember. For some reason I remember levels 9 and 10 being something good. And Ningguang is pretty tall next to this guy. Okay, let's see. Claim rewards. Okay, this looks like some kind of samurai guy. And... what the hell? Why won't you let me see the... He's invulnerable to Electro, so that's good. As for the weaknesses, it's not letting me... Oh, there we go. Animal resistance decreased. So, Venti's time to shine. And... actually, what am I saying? I have Sucrose. And she's usable. Okay, let's see. Oh, you're already over there. Oops. There we go. What the... oh. Okay, let me see really fast. No, not the character archive. I don't care about that right now. Okay, let's see. Sucrose, where are you? And I guess maybe just for extra measure, I'll bring the empty Eyes of Doom.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
So she can stare
Yeah.
as the world burns down around her. Okay, no. Yeah, that would be a scary thing to see. The world's burning around and then you just see that staring and smiling at you.
It's my lucky day.
What if gliding faster? Think you can get away?
I'm ready.
Be gone! Not with me! No one escapes my... Animal hypostasis emulation!
What the? Okay, good to know. Baron Bunny can actually ride on the tornado. I guess you can use it as some kind of strategy, I don't know. If you want to blow it to somebody else.
This will do.
Don't give up.
I'm sure someone could figure out a strategy with that. I'm just not one of them.
Animal test 6308. Enhanced animal module 75.
Dead.
This
Let's see, they were having some kind of soup, I guess. What were they going to make the soup out of? Apparently nothing. You were just cooking water. They were making nothing soup. But no, stop climbing on that, Lumine. Oh my god. She's staring down at Venti, oh my god. That's all she does, she just stares. There, for anyone who wants to have this, there you go. Okay, I'm done. I don't think I could handle Lumine staring at me like that. Not for too long. Okay, well, after the 5 days of loading are done, run, Lumine, run. And stare at this guy. Because that's all you do. Okay, let's see. That one is done. Okay, this one looks like a robot. I don't think it's the flying one. Yeah, it's not the flying one. I don't think so. Okay, let's see. Invulnerable to Geo. And Defense decreased for 10 seconds after being hit by a character's plunging attack. So I guess anything that's not Geo goes. Anything that's not Geo goes. Like, defense decreased for 10 seconds after a plunging attack. Let's see, where is it? Somewhere off of Byakuo Plain. Alright, so let's see, who the hell do I bring? I guess it technically doesn't matter as long as... Well, apparently plunging at him is the only notable thing. Huh? It's a robot. Yep. Let's see, where is the robot? Oh, there he is. Oh, I keep forgetting it's one of those big ones.
Incoming.
Well, I mean, we have the smaller ones. And they look so weird when they're running like that.
All my strength. All eyes on me.
Oops. See, did that affect things too much, or... And... Oh, okay, then... Yeah, switching bows between them.
Nowhere to hide. Speed of light.
Alright, he's spinning in circles. And he's gonna murder Nilou. You know, after all this time, I don't think I've ever heard Nilou's death quote.
Incoming.
Well, at least I don't have to worry about that now. Yep. Okay, so that's it for the bounties, then. Okay. You can't fight the boss? It's not enough, then? Okay. Because I'm just here thinking, like, wouldn't one condensed resin be good enough? Oh, you're not? Well, I guess shows what I know. So I never really used the condensed resin as much. Okay, and alright, that's the 3 bounties. And yep, I'm still sticking around level 7. Okay then, so are you gonna be... Do you need me to go over there and catching? Stop climbing on that. Oh, okay. Well, let's see, where did you go anyway? Oh, you're still here at Byakko Plain. Or Byakko Plain, it's... too many K sounds. Fox.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Ha! Sa! Hum! Sa! Ha! Sa! Ha! Sa! Hum! Ha! Sa! Ha! Can't see. Sa! Ha!
You got me. Let's see, is there anything I can... at least... Does anybody need... Well, actually, I know a lot of people need something. Yeah. Seems like everything I need was open on Thursday.
Work-life balance, but I think this is pushing it.
Except for the guide to Praxis. Alright, I already... Guide to Prosperity. Damn, is nothing open on Friday?
Come on, another
Barbara.
thing. Let's go.
Bennett. Oh, well. The Guide to Resistance is open on Friday. Could use that for Bennett if I knew how to use him properly. Well, I would have to actually practice using him more. And, okay, yeah. Monday, Thursday, Sunday, okay. And I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh. This one? Well, and now she's gone. She faded away from existence. Just like that one time Jaffer did. Okay, so it looks like the only thing I can even do is... Well, we could either waste the resin pointlessly and maybe get artifacts, or go for Guide to Resistance for Bennett. Okay, let's see, where the hell is it? Or, nope, let me use the big menu. Let's see, where is it? Frozen Abyss. Okay, you're already there. And dripped out Timmy, hi. Yep, sure enough, he does have Timmy as his profile thingy. Well, let's see. I don't really remember too much of this. Okay, let's see, what do we need? What happened a few days ago? Since Bennett is starting off kind of... We can just do the 71. Well, these are gonna be for Bennett. Yeah, 71, but I mean, everybody I have is over... Well, they're at level 80, so it should be okay. I don't know about yours. Oh, alright. Well, I mean, they're... Okay, it's level 88, but I mean... Bennett doesn't really need the gold books at all. I just need the silver ones. Well, at least I don't see a reason to torture us now when he's nowhere near even needing the gold ones. Well, 88, but yeah, same difference. Alright. I just don't really like using this too much, especially because some of these guys are like one and done, and they don't stick around. Yeah, I guess. And then of course those other two guys just vanished. Yeah, I guess they're just off doing like weird coupley things or whatever. Okay, let's see. What did we need again? Electro and Pyro, I think. Well, I have Electro covered. If we go with her.
And I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it.
Okay, so you're going to bring the little psycho, the stupid sexy fox lady, or... Okay, no, you're sticking with her.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost.
Alright, I guess. Yeah, well, that's called FOMO for a reason. FOMO, fear of missing out. Yeah, I know. Well, yeah, apparently someone made that word up to describe the fear of missing out.
Speed of light. With swords and stab yourself. Right here.
Well, it it's your choice. And do whatever you feel works for you.
Nowhere to hide.
Well, I'm sorry if it sounds like I am. Just feel like I don't know what to say to that.
Brace yourself. Right to the chase. Emerge. Let's play.
That's good.
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink. Dreadful ending. Are you okay? Incoming.
Well, like I said, if that's how you feel. With me personally, I mean, I don't care just as long as the game still works enough. And catching, shut up and eat your hash browns. So at least at this point, I mean, right now I like the game too much to stop playing. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm just saying. Different for each of us. And like, of course, I know those two guys were having that conversation of basically leaving Genshin Impact, acting like it's gonna end tomorrow or whatever. And I'm just here like, what are you all talking about? Oh, why did you jump to your death? Oh, well. And I'm just here like, you did that just as I said that Genshin was gonna end tomorrow or whatever. Yep. Except now I don't know where you are because it doesn't show that you're here. Oh. Alright, well. Let's see, well, I guess try to go back in, and after the 5 days of loading are over, I know it could be worse, but loading is still kind of a jerk. And of course they left. You see what I tell you. They ain't loyal. Okay, well I mean the ain't loyal is a joke. But I'm just saying, like, you see what I mean? They left right after the one and done. Yeah, that wasn't the joke. That's basically like saying, that's basically me saying, like, see, they just proved my point. Well, I don't know. Oh. We got another Kazuha and Bennett. No, they're not the same ones. I don't remember their usernames, but I know that they were different. Like, Try Arvis, that definitely wasn't the guy. Swifty, I don't know, but I don't think that was the same person. Oh, who knows? I mean, there was a point where Taylor Swift fans called themselves Swifties. To that I say Taylor Swift has fans. And then I also say, I mean, I guess. I mean, it's literally just her last name with the Y at the end.
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Not as creative as Ariana's Arianators or the Bayhive with Beyonce. But okay, sure. Although I haven't heard anyone call themselves a Swiftie in forever.
Incoming.
Adorn my night! Time to get...
Oh. So does that mean he's trying to raid me? Okay. Because I was just watching a video about how back in the day this guy tried raiding Club Penguin and he broke the game.
Get away. Speed of light. Cut to the chase.
One with nature.
Adventure time!
Okay.
Don't blink! Light it up!
Grunkle Stan?
The sword comes down!
Into the wind.
Teamwork is
Okay.
Fallen leaves.
adorn my
Oh.
Let's light it up!
Yeah, obviously I don't know anything about who's on the team. But, okay.
Stand back!
Speed of light.
Like if they're actually on purpose trying to really be mean to this guy. Okay. So then he bullies Stan, basically, is what you're saying. Man. Well, I'd probably have to, like, see for myself, but... It almost reminds me of how Chugga Conroy used to bully Proton John a little bit. And kind of make... Well, what do you know, Swifty left. And... Stop proving my point! Anyway... Yeah, because Chugga Conroy used to bully Proton John a little bit because... John doesn't upload... Oh wait, what the hell am I doing? He doesn't really upload video, or well, back in the day he didn't really upload too many videos, and in fact I don't think he does at all anymore. He's... What the... Okay, this guy's coming back. Why the hell did you leave then? J, okay. Yeah, so Swifty's not coming back. And... Well... It's the Gemini twins. But anyway, yeah, like, Chugga used to just joke around about how he didn't upload properly. Like, he'd always make fun of John being lazy, like his upload schedule. And they would kind of play it off until eventually John did kind of pull him to the side and tell him, like, could you lay off a little bit, because it is getting kind of... Like, it was at some point, I guess, making him feel bad. Like, I know John was apparently having Yeah, she was uploading videos sometimes, and you know, kind of a reminder like, oh yeah, you're not uploading videos, and I'm here. He probably wanted to, but he couldn't. So it probably was just getting kind of hurtful at some point. So, I don't know. Maybe it's something like that. Well, yeah, that definitely sounds like it.
With sword comes shadow.
Cloud high. The birds fall. One with nature.
Well, I wouldn't blame him if he did leave, because I wouldn't want to put up with that either. You know, I mean, yeah, although some people might look at it like as mean-spirited in a way. Yeah. And like, since I don't know their friendship, it's like, who knows, maybe that's how they play around. But looking at it and not knowing them, I could look at them like, oh, well, they're being kind of jerks to him.
Wind and cloud.
With sword comes shadow.
Time to go.
But then it's just here like, I don't know. But there is a line somewhere between bullying someone and just having fun with them.
Don't blink. Cut to the chase.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night.
Brace yourself. Speed of light. Don't give up. Don't blink.
This is the end.
Let's see, I think Jay went down. Actually, did they both go down? I think they did.
Incoming.
He's dancing!
Let's play.
And, well, my catching is almost dead. Okay, there we go. Well, I guess while I wait for them to come back here... Shut up and eat your hash brown things! Okay, let's see... Okay, 2 and 2. And I guess since you left, I guess I'll leave 2. And wait 5 days for this loading screen to go by. Well, I guess trolling someone does kind of fall under bullying them. Well, like, not as extreme as, like, full-on bullying them, but you're kind of walking that line, and they left again. Let's see. Okay, time to roll the dice again. Who will be the unlucky victims this time? Bananas. Oh yeah, I've seen that. I don't know. Well, of course, I don't have a whole lot of faith in the community right now, if I'm being honest. I don't think they're really rebelling against anything. If anything, I think they're just like the Joker. They're just running after a car, and they don't know what to do if they were to catch the car. Like if they were a dog running after a car. Dog isn't going to know what to do with the car if they caught it. Yeah. Oh. I was just like, Diluc is just doing this weird moonwalking thing. And let's see, you sure you want to go in with less health? Okay. Hope you know what you're doing, spicy tuna person.
Nowhere to hide.
Well, I'm just saying because I don't want to be a jerk and accidentally start the thing, and then he's like, "Oh, but I didn't heal yet." And I'm like, "Well, how was I supposed to know?"
Light it up. Teamwork. Let's light it up. Here we go.
Let's see. Okay, we got the guy in pajamas.
Speed of light.
Yeah, and that's one reason why I want to get my Bennett ready.
Light it up.
Unfortunately, my Bennett is not usable.
Go in. Let's light it. Why do they never incoming?
Yeah. And of course, I failed to get Kokomi before.
Light it with swords from the shadows. Teamwork is dreamwork. Speed of light. Brace yourself. Take that. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Light it up. Cut to the chase.
Break forth!
Adventure time.
Romaki. Oh yeah, him. Unfortunately, his name is similar to the guy who wanted to use Akane in that mod. That. Well, they both start with the letter R.
Warning. Let's light it up. Adventure time.
Which one you mean? Oh no, I'm talking about the guy who I call MILF Hunter 217. But no, that other guy, that guy whose name I can't even pronounce. Yeah, well, I don't really care about him right now. Yeah, I mean, Ramaki's been kind of nice to our mods. In fact, he's probably like one of the few people I've seen that actually praise our mods. Like the one time we had that one person asking about the Perfect World Anthology. I was like, well, I gave them their spiel, and they were like, okay, have fun with that. And I was here like, well, thanks for wasting 5 minutes of my life. I wouldn't exactly say it made her Mary Sue. Like, I mean, the full definition of a Mary Sue is that she's perfect at everything. Basically, like Rey Palpatine from The Rise of Soy Walker. Because she's literally the bestest ever in everything she does. Yeah, the bestest ever! Yeah. Of course, obviously when I type it out, you can't hear my voice. But yeah, point being, that's really what a Mary Sue does. Like, they're overpowered, they're perfect at everything. There's no stopping them. Whatever the plot calls for, it's like, we need a pilot. Oh, I'm a pilot even though I've never been in a ship in my entire life. You need a master seamstress? Oh, well, I can do that even though I've never touched a sewing needle before. And basically, like, they're just a device to move the plot along. And, like, whatever the plot needs, that's what they do. And, yeah, like, they're just perfect at everything that they do. And it's so annoying for the most part. And that's why Mary Sues are kind of looked down on.
With sword comes shadow.
Yeah, you see, well, then that's when we get into, like, the whole thing about a protagonist being a Mary Sue. Or, in some cases, like a self-insert.
Adventure time. Incoming.
Dog, great force!
So it's like, yeah, there's a whole lot of discussions about Mary Sues in terms of writing.
Think you can get away?
But at least point being, I wouldn't really say Monica falls into the Mary Sue exactly. If anything, it kind of makes her a little less imperfect because you get to see like some of her fears and her doubts and some of the things in her personality that you don't see in the actual DDLC game, which, well, obviously Monica After Story is not canon to DDLC, but it's like, hey, it's at least one interpretation to kind of make her a little more human. If anything, you could argue that DDLC Monica is a Mary Sue, and what the hell? Oh my... Now, what was with those icicles falling from the ceiling like that? We killed all the enemies! And it's like, nope, still falling down. Let's see, okay, 61. But anyway, if anything, I would say that Monica from the original DDLC is a Mary Sue in some ways. She can literally do anything. She is like the god of that universe. And she's already built up in that game as being the perfect star student. Yeah. Basically what Blue Skies was trying to do as a story was expand on her to be like, hey, you know, there's actually more to this.
I'm always ready.
Like, there's more going on behind the scenes and why she's trying to be perfect all the time. And that's why I'm kind of here like, I will finish what you started in a weird way.
Ow!
Oh wait, you... did you need something?
After a hard day's work.
Oh, okay.
I like it.
Okay then.
Benny's adventure team, assemble!
Okie dokie, I guess it's just gonna be us two. Or us three, rather. Blah. Okay, let's see, you have Bennett... Actually, you know what? I'll just bring Noelle as kind of an assurance. So we'll have Beto, Bennett, Kutching, and Noelle. Okay, everyone's almost at full health. Okay, let's see. Spicy tuna is right here.
Oh, ow!
Bananas is coming up.
Incoming! Hey! Power of heaven! Hold on! Cut to the chase!
I must leave no stone unturned. Time to clean up.
Let's light it up! Let's light it up!
Steady as stone.
Let's
As a
light it
made
up!
wood.
Eyes on me! I'm going in! Let's light it up! Off we go! Be blessed! With sword comes shadow!
Oh, I was trying to go after this little guy, but...
I'll catch up. I must leave no stone unturned.
Okay, well...
To ashes!
It's so good!
Clean up.
Let's light it up! Don't blink! Hey! Nowhere to hide! Off we go! Let's light it up!
Steady as stone.
Eyes on me! Everybody stand back!
As a dutiful made wood.
Off we go!
Man, the ice just had to be right. Or, well, not the ice, the mist. The mist is what causes you to freeze.
Adventure time! Off we go!
Okie dokie, let's see. Okay, 41. Let's see, and what are you doing, Joey? Ironically, he's just staring at me too. Although with him, sometimes it's hard to figure out what he wants. Let's see. I guess if I look at my Bennett for a moment. Okay, I guess that can work. The burst and the ultimate are the ones you really want to focus on, I suppose, so... Okay, we're sticking with everybody we got here.
Speed of light! With sword and shadow!
To ashes!
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
I'm going in! Let's light it up! Off we go! Let's light it up!
Incoming! Don't blink!
Let's light it up!
Power of the punch on!
Let's light it up!
Man, we were just ganging up on that one slime there.
Hey, teamwork is nowhere to hide! Let's light it up! Hey, pick on someone your own size! Let's light it up! To ashes!
Incoming! With sword from shadow! Speed of light!
As a dutiful maid
On
would.
me!
Oh. You're still alive.
Everybody stand back! Nowhere to hide!
Let's light it up!
With sword from shadow!
Let's light it up!
I must leave no stone unturned, as a good knight should.
Okay, this should put me at like 21 maybe? 21, 22, I guess depending on... Either way, I can only do this one more time after this. And yep, 22 exactly. Okay, let's see here. Bananas left the world. Okay, can I do anything for...
Benny's at...
Not even with this one, so... Well, actually, that's not the case. I could probably try to craft another couple of them. Alright, let's see. Azriel.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Okay, let's see. Oh. You also have Kazuha. Well, I don't, but I mean, you have Kazuha like some of the last 3 people who joined us did. And I'm going to take it that you are back. Okay, he's not back. Let's see. Okay. Oh, right.
Oh, ow! Where did that come from?
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade. It is the last...
Okay, let's see. You're going with Kazuha. Or not.
Sure, I'll play.
Okay, no, you're going with Toma.
But it'll cost
Alright.
you an apple.
Yeah, I think this is probably a better matchup. Well, since your Toma's level 80, he's already better than mine is. Okay. And this is going to be the last one I can do, since I only have 22 resin left.
Nowhere to hide.
Light it up! Off we go! Check this out!
Yeah, I think Toma is kind of evening the odds a little bit here.
Here we go.
Let's light it up!
Well, technically it is going through them
Let's light
after they die. Yeah, well, at least kind of hard for me to see if your arrows are hitting them or not.
Let's light it up!
With sword and shadow. Everybody stand back.
Let's light it up!
Cut to the chase.
Yeah, and it would make sense if they turn into hydro slimes if you melt them enough. I don't know.
With sword comes shadow.
Well, I'm just saying, like, yes it would, although I'm just here like, who knows, maybe MiHoYo doesn't think it would make sense or whatever. Or some other kind of excuse like that.
Let's light it up!
Don't blink. Nowhere to hide.
Okay, and he's dead. Okay, let's see. Last one. What am I getting? Well, ironically, I did get a gold book out of that. The last one I can do for the day, and they finally give me a gold book. Let's see, it is 10 o'clock. Or, no, it's 9:57, almost 10 o'clock. Well, I guess since I'm already done here, I guess it's okay for them to leave.
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Let's see, okay. Well, I guess I can level that one up for him. And yeah, that's about it. What is he sitting at right now?
Team, assemble!
957 attack and 752 defense. Yeah, he's getting there. I just have to keep leveling up the talents and his artifacts especially. Haven't really been doing that. Yeah, and that's one reason why I like what Found Love kind of did with the dad. And they did kind of like a twist, where it turns out he's not really abusive at all, he's just kind of a jerk. Yeah, I have no idea. Yeah, I think we already found like most of the treasures in Leeway and Mondstadt, so. And yeah, I still would have to get that silly compass for the stuff in Inazuma. And don't even ask me about Sumeru. Well, like I said, it's your choice.
I think this is pushing it.
I'm not gonna try to dissuade you one way or the other. Even though I love Nilou. Okay, no. Yep. Are you gonna try to go for the small girl? Nahida, aka the small girl. Oh, well. Yeah, you'd have to wait like 3 more days for her banner. I'm just saying because she is an Archon.
Come on, traveler.
And if you were trying to go for all the Archons, well, here's one of them coming up. Alright, like I said, your call. Let's see, how many can I get right now? Oh. Oh yeah, I already used them all up at the start of the video. Okay. Yanfei?
Right now, I wish I was sitting at the top of a tree, looking out over a meadow, cider in hand.
Alright. Oh yeah, Yanfei is not even in this, I just realized.
In adventuring, as in business, you always have to seize the opportunity while it's there.
Sure, I'll play you another tune, but it'll cost you an apple.
I mean, it sounds like a lot of stuff.
Deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it, and then, poof! It's now flying away.
Yep, like I said, it's all your choice. Although I still don't understand why everyone was acting like Genshin is gonna end and whatever. Okay then. So then I guess this is the last time we'll ever get to play this game together. Alright. Yeah, I don't know, because I'm just kind of sad because you were like the only other person that I used to play with, and then, well, those two decided to run off together and be a happy couple, and they haven't even bothered talking to me in weeks.
Traveler, let's go! The world is full of lost ballads just waiting to be rediscovered.
First, get into position like this. Then move like that. Yep, that's it.
Maybe, but then, like I said, I am still, like, ongoing streaming with this, so... Pretty much, I've committed myself to this game until it ends forever. Alright. Yeah, I guess it just feels kind of sad that I don't really have anyone else to play this game with anymore. Yeah, like I said, there's you and Kara I don't feel like bothering. And then, yeah, those two guys were like, yeah, let us know whenever you're on, we'll join you, and... Yeah, right. Okay, then. Yeah, and then I guess meanwhile, yeah, I'll be streaming this game forever. Like I said, your choice. Yep. See you later. Mm-hmm. Alrighty then.
Take a deep breath, as if you're about to blow up a huge balloon. Exhale all your sleepiness into it, and then, poof! It's now flying away.
Okay, let me just... I guess as far as anything else I can do... Oh, I guess the expedition stuff should be done by now. And at least off the top of my head, the only thing I can think of doing is some of those other story quests. You know what, actually, let me go to the crafting table here. Or crafting bench, sure. Whatever. Actually, what did I need? Bennett... Guide to Resistance. Okay. Can I make the Guide to Resistance? Guide to Light, Guide to Elegance. Huh. Can I not? Guide to Freedom, Guide to Transience. I'm sorry, what? What is here? Oh, here it is, Guide to Resistance. I was almost here, just... Like, why can't I find it? I want to say that I think Ningguang needed that. Okay, well, let me look at what she does need. Yeah, she does need Guide to Prosperity. So I can start getting that for her. Okay.
First, get into position like this. Then move like that. Yep, that's it.
Okay. I guess for the time being, that's kind of okay.
Come take a look. There will definitely be something.
Oh, wait. Well... Oh, well. I can at least get all that stuff. Alright, time to talk to Catherine. Or not. Alright, because I'm technically still in co-op mode. There we go. Let's see, what was the one for Yelan actually called anyway? Okay, yeah, so it was the one with Yelan that I accidentally started. So yeah, Uncle Tion is apparently stepping down. We want to figure out what's going on. And I have no idea. Oh, no, don't climb on that. Okay, do I have to actually... I can't get in.
Come on.
You're under new ownership. You're not going to escort me away? Well, then how do I get in there? Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry. I don't think I have actually been up here. Oh, and there's Uncle Tian.
Uncle Tian, we're here to chat with you.
Oh? What a lovely surprise. Welcome. Oishi, why don't you go downstairs and get the shopkeeper to make us a fresh pot of tea? I heard that you've been traveling all over the place recently. I would very much like to hear your adventure stories.
We're more concerned about your health, Uncle Tian. Is everything okay?
Hoishin told you, didn't she? Don't worry. I'm quite alright. It's just the years gradually catching up with me. As I grow older, I'm starting to find that with many things, though the mind is willing, the flesh is weak. Especially recently, I've noticed a rather drastic drop in my energy levels.
That's a sad thing about time just creeping up on you.
I am still very much in good standing as the Tianshu today. Nevertheless, I wish to pass on the position before my mental acuity begins to decline beyond redemption.
How difficult is it to transfer the Tianshu position?
Good question.
Oh, well, you see, the Tianshu is a rather unique position among the Liyue Qixing. Historically speaking, the Tianshu rarely appears in public. We stay behind the scenes, planning and giving advice. So a public selection process would not be suitable.
Oh my god, there's a chest that I never claimed. Anyway, so it's something you can't even announce publicly. That's interesting. I would imagine you would basically have to be approached in private about doing it.
We also want to keep any prospective Tianshu candidates free from influence by outside forces, so we tend to be as discreet as possible in their assessment and appointment. For these reasons, the incumbent Tianshu typically recommends their candidate of choice, and this is then approved by the other Qixing members.
Okay. Yeah, so then basically you would have to go approach this person after you've deemed them as a fit choice, and then the Qixing will, I guess, logically approve it if they agree.
So in other words, you pick someone, and then Lady Keqing, Lady Ningguang, and the other Qixing appoint them?
Correct. Unfortunately, due to my health, I won't be able to assess every candidate myself.
Yeah, that would be very time-consuming, I imagine.
Not to despair, however, because I found someone exceptionally capable to act on my behalf as assessment officer. In fact, I believe you recently became acquainted with her yourself.
Yep, we sure did. We were trapped in the chasm with her.
Oh? Who is it?
I'm heartbroken. I thought it might take you a little longer than this to forget all about me.
It's Yaron!
Jackpot. Uncle Tian here asked me to assess 3 candidates for him. Fancy joining me? You'll be among the first to get to know the next Tianshu. Might be a good opportunity for you.
What do you think?
I'm not really interested. Well, I'm not gonna choose that just because I'm just here like that would defeat the purpose of me coming over here. Let's see, it's a good opportunity.
Paimon thinks so too. It can't be a bad thing to be on good terms with a new Qixing, right?
Alright then. Though, I gotta say, Uncle Tian, you say you're into behind-the-scenes planning? My work's of the covert variety too. Don't you think I might make a good Tianshu?
Huh? Yelan, you want to be the next Tianshu?
I'm not opposed to the idea, but I suspect Ningguang wouldn't let you go very easily after how long you've been working together. So, how about this? If your investigation reveals that none of the other candidates are qualified for the position, I'll recommend you for the job.
Deal. Well, you guys take your time. Everything's all set for the assessments to go ahead. Meet me on the first floor when you're ready. Until then, have a pleasant conversation. Oh, and no need to pay for your tea. As the new owner of this fine establishment, this runs on the house.
Oh, so you're the new owner. Interesting turn of events.
You're all set?
Yup, apparently so.
Uncle Tian seems really worn down. It's like all his energy's gone.
Yeah, it may sound harsh, but Uncle Tian is past his prime. He's not cut out for this anymore.
And obviously that's why he wants to find a replacement.
So he's recommended 3 candidates. Their names are Qinwei, Mingguo, and Zhi. Qinwei is a wealthy entrepreneur. Mingguo works at the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs, and Zhi is focused on study and travel. Try to keep all that in mind. Of course, it doesn't really matter if you forget, since we'll be assessing them at Yuehai Pavilion in a short while.
Yeah, and I probably will forget about them in the next 2 minutes.
Qianwei, Mingguo, Zhi. Paimon should be able to remember their names, but what does the assessment involve exactly?
Let's leave that until we get to Yuehai Pavilion. Alright. Heads in the game, people. The stakes don't get much higher than a change in the Qixing. We can't afford to miss anything, no matter how small.
Got it. We'll keep our eyes wide open.
Lumine's eyes are always wide open. Yeah, but it's kind of weird because it looks like you can go inside, but then you can't. You just go to the side over here and walk in. Alright. Well, here's a treasure chest.
Wow, what a lovely surprise.
Ah, it's for the one that I saw behind him. There it is, yeah.
For you.
Okay, now what? It's like, I'll just take the not so easy way over there. Just climb up these rocks and get stuck underneath. No, stop climbing that. Can never have too many of these. Yeah, I might as well stock up on some of this stuff while I'm over here. Okay, cutscene time.
My legs are getting sore. What is wrong with this assessment officer? This is a huge occasion and I don't even get a chair.
Oh my god, I already hate this guy. He has a bad haircut, and he has the angry face.
I've dealt with all kinds of people in my time, but never have I been made to stand while I'm waiting for an appointment.
Oh my god. Well, this guy must have a really charmed life then, if this is the worst thing that's ever happened to him.
Oh, I mean, I think it's fine.
That's called being complacent. If you're happy to just accept the way things are, you'll never be able to change anything in the future.
I already hate this guy. Not just because of his bad haircut that looks like an emo cut, or his stupid face, but just tone of his voice and how he's just so whiny.
Oh, come on. That's just... Now you're just being unreasonable.
Unreasonable and just plain stupid. And stuck up.
All right, you two. Let's not get into a big argument over this. It's not worth it. Qianwei, that was a bit uncalled for. And Mingbo, cut him some slack. We've all been standing around for a while. It's natural to be getting irritable. Look, how about this? There's no rule saying we're obliged to stand up while we wait, so why don't we borrow some chairs from the guild nearby?
Fine. They're not the best quality chairs, to be sure. But under the circumstances, it would be better than nothing.
Oh my god, seriously, I want this guy to shut up.
It looks like all 3 candidates have arrived.
Let's see. Oh, it was those 3?
Mm-hmm. We'll meet them formally soon. Before that, let me run you through the assessment process.
So are you going to assess them from the shadows, essentially?
I've split it into 2 stages. Current affairs and planning, and face-to-face interview. In the first stage, candidates are required to submit a manifesto for Liyue's development. In the second stage, we will ask them some questions in person. Writing a manifesto takes time, so I informed them of this requirement in advance. These are the reports they submitted.
Oh boy. And one of them is larger than the others. Can we just fail the whiny guy? Please?
Wow, one of them is really thick.
Extra thick!
It's also worth mentioning a stipulation I gave them. Whoever is appointed as the new Tianshu will be expected to implement their plan as put forward in their manifesto.
So they're pretty much going to be put right to work immediately. And they have to really prove it.
Failing the occurrence of some cataclysmic event, they will not be permitted to change their plan. Therefore, these 3 piles of documents in front of us represent where each candidate stands on key policy issues. There's still some time. Have a skim through, get a first impression of what each person's proposing. I'll be waiting off to the side. Just let me know when you're done.
Okay, so her sexy self is going to be somewhere off to the side.
Finished?
Yes! They're all terrible.
Almost.
Almost! We haven't even started! Okay. I mean, if this was the guy who offered the chairs and whatever, he seems to be on the level. It's the spoiled brat guy that I want to not be chosen. Although you might say that this is a little too much, which could count against him. Okay, let's see what the spoiled brat guy wants. Okay.
Finished, huh? What did you think?
They're all terrible. Okay, well, not quite. Well, one of them I already know is going to be probably terrible.
Everyone took it very seriously.
Well, I mean, what do you expect? This is a pretty big job.
Of course they did. They have the chance to be picked as the new Tianshu, so you can bet they're putting their best foot forward.
Yeah, no kidding. So they have to give it their all.
And keep in mind, whoever gets in has to execute their plan as written. Nobody wants to have any regrets.
What did you think, Elon?
That's for me to know and you to find out. We can talk more after the interviews.
Well,
we'll see the candidates now. Let's do one at a time. Start with Chenwei.
oh my god. This is gonna be fun. Are we gonna knock him out of the running immediately, at least?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh? So you two are the assessment officers, are you?
God, I just want him to stop.
I had assumed that given the great import of this situation, Lady Ningguang would perhaps be assessing us in person. I certainly hadn't imagined I'd be seeing 2 entirely unfamiliar faces.
Lady Ningguang doesn't have time for you. You stupid jerk.
I trust you've read through my manifesto? I'd be more than happy to clarify any details you found difficult to grasp. It was written with an expert audience in mind, after all.
Oh my god, seriously, can he stop talking?
Mind your tone, mister.
Yeah, that's putting it lightly.
Relax. It wasn't intended as a personal slight against anyone in particular. I was simply stating a fact.
Man, your communication skills. Did you learn them from Cloud Retainer?
Cloud Retainer? You know this Adeptus? Oh, yes, I remember now. You must be the traveler that people are constantly talking about.
And man, he sounds really annoyed at that.
With your sterling reputation, you must have a respectable level of erudition. Perhaps you will be able to understand the concepts I have put forward. Although I shouldn't get my hopes up.
Can we just get him out of here already?
Oh, is it my turn?
Okay, thank you for getting him out of here. At least the less I see of him, the better. He's seriously getting on my nerves.
Yes. Please, introduce yourself.
I'm, Mingbo. I work in the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I've worked there for, 9 years, 5 months, and 3 days. In that time, I've handled, 2,347 cases. I have 12 active cases at the moment. They should be concluded in, 16 days?
We didn't really ask for your life story, but okay.
My current work is related to urban planning, and I'm also responsible for, auditing the accounts. To be more precise, there are 3 parts to the accounts, namely...
Oh my... I'm sorry, but... Yeah, we did not ask for your life story.
Is it just Paimon, or is he not very good at public speaking?
Yeah, unfortunately. I mean, I feel for you. Public speaking is not something I like to do, but... I mean... I took a course in public speaking, like, pretty early on in community college. And I've gotten a lot better at it over time. But yeah, I'm just here like, oh my god! Please stop talking! And get to the concise point. This is why you write a speech beforehand. Or at least some kind of an outline of the things you're going to say. And try to keep it under a certain amount of time.
You know what? Let's leave the self-introduction there and move on to some questions.
Yes. Otherwise we're going to be here all night.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeesh.
Hello. Not gonna lie, I'm feeling a little nervous.
This one is probably like the more middle of the road between the two of them.
What would you like to know? You're here to assess me, so ask away and I'll answer your questions to the best of my ability.
We don't even know your name.
Your manifesto is very wide in its scope, but you don't seem to be personally involved in many of the specific fields. How can you be sure that you have the ability to put your plan into action?
That was blunt, but I mean, to an extent, you have to know what you're talking about. I didn't read it, but obviously, if he is just spouting off nonsense with no evidence to back it up, might as well just try to get it out of the way now.
Very fair question. I completely understand where you're coming from. But I'm confident in my plan. I've visited many different places, talked to lots of people with far more expertise than myself, and my manifesto is the conclusion of these efforts.
Okay. So he can talk the talk and walk the walk.
Of course, 2 different problems can be interconnected in very complicated ways, and you might reach 2 very contradictory conclusions depending on which one you're focusing on. What I've tried to do is strike a balance. In other words, present an optimal solution to all the problems as a whole.
How do you plan to determine whether you are right or wrong about your proposed solution being the optimal one?
A great question. Well, I'd start by having my colleagues and the secretaries of the Yuehai Pavilion evaluate any proposals before implementation. Post-implementation, it would all come down to the results.
Yeah, so far it seems like he really knows what he's talking about.
If it turned out that my judgment was to blame for poor results, I would take responsibility.
Nice answer. All right, next question.
He seems like a great guy. Everything he said was thoughtful and logical, and he was just a pleasure to listen to.
Meh.
Here's my take on what we just learned.
Okay. Do you hate the first guy too?
As you saw, Qianwei is highly knowledgeable. He proposes many excellent ideas in his manifesto, which effectively target the big issues. But he is very proud and incredibly stubborn. He doesn't care much about other people's feelings.
Yeah, he just cares about himself, pretty much.
Ningguo's plan is more thorough and more measured. You can tell he's meticulous in his work, very detail-oriented. But he and Shenwei are otherwise polar opposites. Ningguo is not very articulate and comes across as very timid in conversation.
Yeah, like, he wouldn't really... Not a good idea to have him be in any sort of public speaking role. Or any sort of interaction with people in general. As much as I hate to say it.
Perfect summary! Paimon couldn't agree more! You're good at this, Yuan.
Can I get a straw with that suck up?
Last but not least, Jur-E. His manifesto is full of pertinent details, his methodology is sound, and his proposals cover a broad range of fields, which is quite a rare feat. The depth he goes into in each and every area means it can only be a product of painstaking work. Plus, he is modest and good at dealing with people.
Yeah, like I said, he can talk the walk and he can walk the walk.
But what really interests me is that many of his views happen to coincide with Uncle Tien's. Having someone like Jur-E take the position would certainly put Uncle Tien's mind at rest.
Okay.
Great!
I feel like there's more to this, though.
We'll see. Let's go back and report to Uncle Tien.
Hopefully the first guy doesn't get in. And yay, tabletop dancing. Okay, no.
Please be mindful of your personal safety.
Let's see, where... Oh, we can just fly right back over to him. Can I land on the not at the chair, at the table? Yep. And I can just stare down at him. What is he staring at? He's just staring at her knees.
I see. Then it's more or less as I anticipated.
Alright, then let me ask this. The ideas in Jur-E's manifesto are very similar to your own. Is there any particular reason behind this?
Yeah, that's... I'm just here like, That's what has me wondering, is there more to this guy?
Oh, I didn't want to say anything when I gave you the list of candidates, for fear of affecting your judgment. But I can tell you now. Those 3 candidates have all studied under me in the past. It's only natural that they share some similarities with me. But Xin Wei went on to focus on his business, and Ming Guo has always been occupied with his work at the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Of all of them, Juri was with me for the longest duration.
Whoa! So how did you get to know them all, Uncle Tien?
Chen Wei was referred to me by an old friend. Ming Guo came to my attention in the course of my work. As for Juri, I was pure happenstance. We first met while fishing. Gradually, as we got to know each other, we started discussing all sorts of topics. Juri came from a poor family, and his parents died when he was very young. but he was a gifted student and a fast learner. He reminded me of a younger version of myself, so I started out giving him a few words of advice when we were out fishing and noticed how quickly he got on.
Sounds like he's a friend to you, or sounds like he's family to you.
Quite. And now, all of a sudden, he's grown into a mature young man. It's a joy to see, but it also gets one thinking. The young are growing up, and I am growing old. How time flies. No one can escape the cycle of life.
Sadly, yes.
I don't know, Uncle Tian. You still seem in pretty good shape to me. You might have another few years of work left in you, don't you think?
Oh, you. There's really no need to console me. Having less energy than I used to isn't such a bad thing. It just means I finally have a good reason to retire and spend my days doing what old men like me should be doing. Going fishing whenever I feel like it.
Sounds like you sure love fishing, Uncle Tian.
Ooh, there's nothing quite like fishing to pass the time. Ooh, and freshly caught fish, they make the most beautiful fish soup with barely any preparation required.
Okay. Sounds magical.
Fresh fish soup. Sounds tasty.
It's like, stop, you're gonna make me hungry.
Doesn't it? Also, some time ago, Juri purchased a very special recipe from an old fisherman. When we've been fishing recently, Juri always brings some extra ingredients he prepared in advance. The addition of these makes the soup taste even more wonderful. That flavor makes for a fond memory. But at my age, who knows how many more chances I have left to taste it again.
Very many chances, I'm sure. Lumine is probably trying to think as optimistically as possible, like I would like to.
Oh, can Paimon come next time too? Paimon really wants to try it.
Paimon, go to sleep.
Let's get back to the matter at hand. Uncle Tian, we've reported back. Do you have a verdict?
I appointed you as the assessment officer, and I trust your judgment.
Well, I think we can already rule out 2 of them are not fit for this job. One of them is just a self-absorbed jerk who I never want to hear speak.
Had you not asked me why Juri's ideas were so similar to mine, I was not going to mention my history with any of them. This decision must be guided by what is fair and right. Please disregard all other considerations and make your final decision only after a thorough review of each candidate's talents and capabilities. Remember, you must be thorough.
Understood. Come on, let's go talk somewhere else.
Bye-bye, Uncle Tian. Look after yourself. So, it's gonna be Juri, right?
Well, logically, yes. Although, I have a feeling Elon has something else in mind.
His manifesto was written well, and he's the best speaker.
My eyes agree.
Easy. Let's not rush. There's no time limit for this assessment.
Huh? So, are you gonna give them more tests or something?
Yeah, good question.
No, nothing like that. The assessment itself is complete. But let me give you a word of advice. Things are not always as they appear.
So you're saying this guy might just be kind of putting on a brave face or trying to appear a certain way to gain favor. Like essentially kind of copying Uncle Tian and, you know, to sound like, oh yeah, he's the perfect man for the job, and then all of a sudden he turns around and totally, like, surprise, he was not who you thought he was after all.
The biggest no-no in intelligence work is to only get information from the person of interest themselves. The truth is almost always hidden beneath many layers of deception. You have to get information through many different channels.
I mean, that is true. They're obviously not going to tell you any bad things about themselves. They're essentially trying to sell themselves to convince you why they're perfect for the job.
For example, Wenyuan, Shanghua.
Yes?
You have two men who are kneeling before you. And should I add that they literally came out of nowhere? Just like that ninja guy that was working for Ayato.
Lady Yelan, what are your orders?
Ugh! Who are they? Where did they come from?
Confirmed, Yelan and Ayato have people working from them that can literally pop out of nowhere.
Did they scare you? These two are Wenyuan and Shanghua. They work for me. As my trusted assistants, they are always standing guard nearby. They also perform various assignments as required. Shanghua is a business expert who gets his information by trading. Wenyuan relies on word of mouth. And there's also Upei, who's not here right now.
That meathead must have been out there on sea surveillance for some time now. Is he alright? I seem to remember that he can't swim.
Oh my god.
Nothing can take that guy down. Certainly not a little wind and waves.
Shanghua, visit all the commerce guilds and look into Qianwei's background. Wenyuan, go to the Ministry of Civil Affairs and look through Mingbo's work files.
Yes, ma'am.
Although I still think they're kind of not good for the job either way.
So what about Juri?
Juri, well, obviously as the most promising candidate, we will be investigating him ourselves.
Okay. Yeah, like he was the one who was kind of more on the road to getting the position here. Those other two guys are kind of just throwaways.
Let's go to the docks first. Lots of people passing through there. You can find out all kinds of things.
If we're looking for information, why don't we try talking to Bulai, the owner of Wanyu Boutique?
And I keep forgetting how attractive Yelan's voice is.
He does business at the North Wharf. Maybe he has some news for us.
That's actually not a bad idea. Let's go and ask him.
Okie dokie.
What's Bulai doing here today?
Well, literally flew right into it.
Look, your asking price for this batch is just too high. I can't buy in at this price. How am I supposed to turn a profit?
Come on, hear me out. I'm telling you, this is the single best batch of Sunsetias ever. You won't find anyone who disputes that. I accidentally dropped one into a well, and even the water turned sweet.
Okay.
Even so...
Alright. I'll let you in on a little secret. The boss of Second Life also wants to buy from me, but I haven't responded yet. If you won't take him, I'll just have to partner with them instead. And neither of us wants that.
Oh my god. Like reverse psychology.
Okay, well, when you put it that way, I'll accept your asking price. I'll take all your stock. Don't sell a single one to Second Life.
Yep. He's just here like, I don't want him to have any of that. Whatever it is, I want it, so he can't have it.
Oh, what are you doing here? And to be clear, these Sunsetias are mine. I got to them first. Don't get any ideas.
I've got more than enough in my bag. No, I don't! I have none! I want to find more. Okay, well, knock yourself out.
Actually, we want to ask you about a guy called Juri. Have you heard of him before?
Juri? Yes, he's quite well known. I've heard a story about him. They say he was born into poverty. His parents died when he was young, and he was treated cruelly by the local community. One of his neighbors was terribly rude to him all the time, but Juri never retaliated. And when his neighbor went bankrupt, he even helped support the family.
Man, this guy sounds like he's perfect.
He returned cruelty with kindness, injustice with peace offerings. A gentleman of talent and character, and... oh, how did I not notice him sooner? In fact, maybe I'm not too late. If I could hire him to be the brand ambassador for Wanyo Boutique.
Oh, he sounds like a decent man. We can finally breathe a sigh of relief.
Well, Yelan doesn't seem pleased. Or at least satisfied enough.
Why are you asking about him anyway? You aren't looking for a brand ambassador too, are you?
Not exactly.
Well then, in that case, the higher bidder takes the... Ah, that's Juri right over there. Why don't we go and talk to him?
Where? Where?
It's him, all right. Looks like he's chatting with Lin Long. Come on, let's follow them and listen in.
Okay.
Try not to let him see you. We want this information to be as truthful as possible.
So basically, now we're gonna see him when he's not so much in the public eye.
I'll just go and fetch an employment contract. And hey, don't try and cut me out of this. Hey!
You're not important right now.
I understand. Let's walk and talk.
Walk and talk. Oh, hey, there's that guy too.
So, you were looking to buy a wineware set? Oh, now I can see that you're a connoisseur, so I won't bother trying to con you. I trust you understand our shop quite well?
The truth is, an old friend of mine, who likes to have a drink now and then, he fancies himself as a man of culture, but doesn't care for needless extravagance. So I thought I might buy him a set of high-quality fakes.
How very thoughtful of you. Leave it to me, then. Come and collect it at Shigu Antiques whenever is convenient.
High quality fakes. Really?
Thank you very much, Miss Lin Long.
It's my pleasure, Mr. Juri. These days, it's quite rare for someone of your standing to still keep up with their old friends. It's nice to see. I'll be sure to pick out a good set for you. You can count on me.
Oops. Did I fail?
Juri seems to get
Okay, no, I guess I did it right.
Are you satisfied now, Yuan? Seems like everyone thinks Jerry's a great guy.
We shouldn't jump to conclusions just yet. Let's go check out the wharf where he usually goes fishing.
Man, she really wants to see if she can get some dirt on him.
Do we have to?
Well, I mean, I guess if it's something like this, you do definitely want to make sure you have the right person for the job. But yeah, it just seems like on the surface, he really does seem like a decent person.
Wait, you're not just trying to dig up some dirt on Jerry because you want to be Tianshu yourself, are you?
I mean, that is one possibility.
Maybe I am. Maybe I'm not. But hey, if I do become Tianshu, I'll look out for you guys. You'll be able to try all the finest food for free. How does that sound?
Oh god, Paimon.
We will? Well, come on! Off to the South Wharf we go!
Jeez. Of course. Alright. So we're gonna go this way. I guess time to add more to my ever-growing list of quests to do. Oh, I could also just... just warp over there. Let me see, hold on just a moment. Alright, I guess while I'm looking at this... Oh, Kazuha. Oh, he went to Port Ormos. And, yeah, that thing... Paralyze a Rune Grader by attacking its weak point. Okay, well, I guess I got that. Challenger Series 2 and 4. Well, the fourth one is almost done. Oh my... Well, obviously I haven't been able to do that one yet. Let's see, 5 and 6. Which I have barely scratched the surface on. Huh. Well, that one will probably take a while. I don't know if I would ever be able to, though. It would have to take a pretty good dendro team, for one thing. Let's see.
Try something new at the Wine Restaurant.
Oh, and actually, now that I'm thinking about this... Oh, almost there. Her attack is a lot higher now, so that's always good. Okay, let's see what we got here.
The wharf is as busy as ever. I hear the anglers here sometimes sell their fish to the nearby fishmongers. Let's see what Uncle Soon has to say.
Okay, here he is.
Welcome. What would you like to buy today?
We're here to ask you about someone. We're here to buy some information.
Sorry to interrupt. We're actually members of the, Liyue Anglers Association, and we just wanted to ask a few questions about someone.
She just made that up on the fly.
We've heard about this young man called Zhi, who's supposed to be a fantastic fisherman. Just wondering if you happen to have heard of him?
Whoa! Yeon made up a whole fake identity without batting an eyelid!
Well, don't just say it when we're right in front of the guy.
Ah, yes, Zhi. He's been making quite a name for himself recently. I've got some friends who travel all over the place, and they tell me everywhere they go they meet someone who's heard of him. Apparently, he had a rather tough time growing up. Had to work several jobs alongside his studies to make ends meet. How does that saying go? What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Well, if there's anything to that logic, he's sure to be phenomenally successful one day.
Yeah, we think so too!
But I'm afraid your Anglers Association might be in for a disappointment.
Oh? Why's that?
He's good at a lot of things, but fishing isn't one of them. He fishes at the wharf and sells what he catches to me on occasion.
Huh.
His catches are always mediocre. Not terrible, but equally nothing to write home about. If you're looking to recruit some new members, though, I do know a few top anglers I could put you in touch with.
Okay, so then... kind of makes you wonder... where was this whole thing about him being great at fishing came from?
That sounds fantastic. I've got a couple of other things to attend to right now, though, so... why don't I come back some other time and we can chat over a drink?
We're not gonna see that happen, are we? Probably not.
Sure thing. See you.
Everywhere they go, they meet someone who's heard of him. Come on, let's keep asking around.
Okay, let's see.
Here to buy some fish? It's 300 for one or 3 for 1,000.
Well, that's a good deal.
You better hurry. When they're gone, they're gone.
Hello, we're from the Society for Fish Price Research. We'd just like to ask a few questions.
And yeah, that totally doesn't sound made up, clearly.
Wow, she switched identity again.
Lumine looks so happy.
Society for Fish Price Research? I haven't done anything illegal. Stay out of my business.
Oh my god, this guy.
Please, don't worry. We're just here to conduct a simple survey. We've heard about a certain Jur-E who's been selling fresh fish at low prices in this area recently. Do you know anything about this?
His low prices.
So this isn't about me. You should have said something, you know. I know the guy. I can tell you what I know. I haven't heard anything about him selling fresh fish at low prices, but it wouldn't surprise me if it was him.
Oh? Why is that?
Because he's so poor. His parents died when he was very young, and his alcoholic father still owed a huge amount of debt. No one wanted anything to do with him. He was still a kid when he first came to the wharf. His clothes were ragged, and he had a bandage wrapped around his head. And he managed to survive, thanks to Uncle Tien, who gave him some food. But still to this day, he doesn't have a lot of mora to his name.
Huh.
I mean, he can afford to eat and everything, but you'll often see him haggling with others over just a few mora. So, I wouldn't be surprised to find out he's been selling a few fish. It's not like he catches much anyway, so it's not going to affect my business. Don't tell him I said that.
You'd rather he didn't know?
Well, I spoke to him once, briefly, and I just had a feeling that he really cares what other people think of him.
So if we were to ruin his reputation... Well, so far the only thing we really have is that he's a bad fisherman, and he's kind of sort of a cheapskate for his own personal reasons.
I think he has pretty low self-esteem, but hey, it's hardly my place to say anything. What he's achieved already puts most people to shame.
I mean, yeah, but at least... The whole thing is we're trying to see, will he do a good job in this position?
But nobody's perfect. I just wouldn't want to upset him. That's all.
I see. Well, thank you for sharing that with us.
Not a problem. And just for the record, there's absolutely nothing wrong with the price of my fish.
The more times you say it, the less convincing it becomes.
Yeah, pretty much.
Doesn't have a lot of mora to his name. Okay, let's keep going.
Let's see, who's next? You, apparently.
Hey, it's you guys! Wait, what's the phrase? Oh yeah. Honored to meet you. What brings you to me?
The truth is, we are but newcomers to this territory. We heard tell of a great martial artist, Master Dugu, who knows everything there is to know. Hence, we sought you out to ask for your guidance.
Really? People said I know everything there is to know?
But of course. We also heard that Master Dooku is a kind and virtuous swordsman who never turns away anyone who comes with questions.
Great! So what do you wish to know? Nothing happens on this street that I don't know about.
And he's so proud of that.
Now she's lying to a kid.
But it seems to have made his day. I guess it's a white lie.
So, Master Dooku, have you heard of one by the name of Jur-E?
Although I do have to admit that it does sound kind of silly. It looks and sounds kind of silly.
Sure have. You mean that guy that all the grown-ups are talking about these days?
Jeez, they're all talking about him?
I've heard many tales of Jur-E. For example, I can't remember.
Some help you turned out to be.
Probably because it's nothing that important. I prefer stories about sword-fighting heroes.
Oh, I can completely understand that. Then let me ask you this. Do you remember roughly when the grown-ups started talking about Jur-E?
Oh yeah, I know that. It was about 2 or 3 months ago. Before that, people always used to talk about Jur-E in a kind of nasty tone of voice. But 2 or 3 months ago, suddenly everyone started to like him.
Wow. Wonder what happened there.
Sometimes he gives me candies, so I'm glad that people are starting to like him now.
Just as I thought.
Huh? What do you mean?
I mean, just as I thought, Master Dooku is indeed as kind and virtuous as the legends claim.
Yeah, this sounds so ridiculous. Lying to a kid like this.
I'm not that great. Oh yeah, one other thing. These days, there's a lot of people I've never seen before talking about Jur-E stories in the street. They seem like nice people.
Uh-oh. They seem like nice people, but are they? Or are they just there to spread rumors about him?
Oh, definitely.
Great! So next time I see them, I'll say hi. And I guess I can share some of my candies with them too.
Certainly. You can also tell my friend in Yenshang Tea House about what they're up to. I'm sure my friend would also like to say hi to them.
I bet they would.
Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome. Well then, fare thee well, Master Dooku.
Until we meet again.
And he was never seen again.
Any of that sound strange to you?
Yes, I heard it. I'm completely lost right now.
Strange? What was strange about it? Jur-E seems to have a great reputation. Uncle Soon and Uncle Gao spoke highly of him, and Dooku Shuo seems to like him too.
Yes, although now it's here like, do we have some false rumors going around about him from people who were planted specifically to talk about how great he is?
True. But the issue is, where did his sudden celebrity come from? It almost seems too good to be true.
Exactly. When you put it that way, yeah, he just, like, 2 or 3 months ago, people were, they didn't want to have anything to do with him or whatever. Now it's like, oh yeah, everyone's talking about him now and everyone loves him. When before that, it sounded like they didn't really like him.
Sudden? Too good to be true? What do you mean?
So he returns cruelty with kindness, and had to work to support his studies. These are the kinds of things that make someone well known in their hometown. But Uncle soon said even his friends who travel far and wide hear about him wherever they go. That's a little over the top, if you ask me.
Yep. And maybe maybe those people are talking about him because we have the same people planted in those areas saying all these good things about him. Basically spreading the rumors and creating a huge rumor mill. And so now you've built him to be like this super fantastic person who does seem too good to be true.
Do you remember what Dugu Shuo said about Jur-E's stories? Clearly they left him with a good impression of the guy. But beyond that, he wasn't interested in the details. That's the reaction I would expect from any normal person. Plus, there's the fact that all this praise of Jur-E has only been happening within the last 2 or 3 months. His childhood, his studies, the thing with his neighbor. None of these are recent events. So why are these stories only going around now?
When you put it like that, it is kinda strange.
Of course, if that's all there was to it, I wouldn't look into it any further. Jur-E was born into a poor family. Paying people to get his stories out there is within the rules of the game as far as I'm concerned. The problem is, do you remember what Uncle Gao said about him? He's stayed poor his whole life. Everything he's earned he's either spent on studying, traveling, or paying off debts. I don't think he has the mora to pay for a publicity campaign.
Let alone pay for the debts and whatever. Someone's helping him. Maybe he's working with someone.
Right. And that changes everything. It can mean a powerful faction is trying to gain influence over the Liu at Xixing.
Oh. Basically to kind of breach into there.
That's the worst case scenario. But all too often, the most pessimistic speculation turns out to be closest to the truth.
Someone's trying to gain influence over the Qixing? That sounds serious. What should we do? Even if we asked Juri about it, surely there's no way he'd admit it.
Of course he's not. He's gonna be like, what? No! Of course I'm not a bad person who is supplanting all this fake information about me to boost public appeal of me.
First, we need to find out who's supporting him. Don't worry, I've got a plan. Remember the current affairs and planning stage of the assessment? Since the successful candidate is duty-bound to implement their plan after taking office, their manifesto tells us their stance on key issues. Whoever is secretly helping Jur-E must be seeking to benefit from his actions after his appointment. So, we should be able to find some hints in Jur-E's manifesto on who we're dealing with.
So basically he's like a young Palpatine.
Come on, let's get back to Yenshang Tea House.
Okay, let me see really fast. It is about 11:30. Okay, well, as weird as it might sound, I think I might just go ahead and call the stream here, because I think I am actually kind of hungry, not gonna lie. So I'll just go ahead and take care of that, and I have been feeling kind of tired as well, so I'll see what I do the next time around. So, yeah, I guess for the time being, I'll continue this another time. And with that in mind, thank you all for watching, and I will see you guys next time with whatever else I do. Stay golden, and later, folks.